A spiritual haircut is a spiritual healing treatment. I started elements of this treatment 25 years ago. You know, when I left school, I wanted to cut hair. I enjoyed it. I like communicating with people. So I trained when I was 16 and eventually opened up my own hair and beauty salon, which I still work in 1 or 2 days a week at the moment. But cutting was something that I specialised in. On the other side of the treatment, where the healing aspect comes in, I started to heal when I was about 18 or 19. I started to study reflexology, Reiki, different kinds of energy healing. I also was very interested in the esoteric studies like tarot and psychic readings, intuitive energy. So I started studying a lot about that. And I was trying to figure out, where does hair cutting connect to the healing? And where does the healing and the hair cutting connect to my more psychic and esoteric studies? A very good friend of mine, Sharon, she actually said to me, she's very intuitive, and she said to me one day, she goes, "Gary," she goes, "you're a spiritual hair cutter." And from that point, it just made so much sense to me. Everything connected. So the first part's going to be some healing to open up some of your chakras and release some of the energy, let it flow. Yeah, and some of those subtle energies will kind of rise up to the top of your head. And then the second part is about removing them. So through it, I mean, I've been cutting hair for 25 years, so you're in safe hands, scissor-wise. I'm not one of these spiritual healers that call on the spirit, an old hairdressing spirit. It's cut Edward Scissorhands. You're in safe hands, but the idea is I do it as a healing as well. So I'm actually cutting out some of those negative energies. Okay, that's how it works, negative vibrations. And then the third part's going to be an energy reading, a little bit like a tarot reading. So a lot of your energy would have been picked up by the tarot, the cards, and we'll read those, and that's a little bit more healing as well through those cards.
That was the first experience I've had of spiritual hairdressing, and it felt amazing, yeah. It started off feeling very relaxing with the massage. I could really feel Gary's energy sort of working. So then by the time we went into the cutting, I just felt totally relaxed, totally safe.
The cutting is very important on many, many different levels of the healing process. As we cut the hair, this actually releases some of this blocked energy. And this blocked energy and vibrations can actually escape and can go back to where they belong, back to Mother Earth, back into the atmosphere, but away from your own body.
3 reasons people should go and see Gary is, number one, he's a great hairdresser. He knows his stuff. He knows how to cut any type of hairdo. He teaches as well, so this makes him pretty top in my opinion. Number 2 is he's really kind, authentic, and actually thinks of his client much more than he's thinking of himself or a profit or how quick he's got to do this. He's thinking of you. And number 3, I think the spiritual aspect of what is included about letting go of some past experiences or negative thoughts is a really, really interesting part of the work that he does.
What I would say to someone who's thinking about having a spiritual haircut is, it's certainly worth the experience. You're certainly going to find out something else about yourself, which I feel that it's what life is being about, really. To find more about yourself, to be the best that you can be in all realms. So I would certainly recommend it to somebody who's in the path of finding themselves, making their own life better, because it's going to help them to find something else.
If I'd gone to the hairdressers, I don't think it would have felt so personalised or special. Often when you're at the hairdressers, it's very sort of quick in and out, and there's lots of noise around and other people. So this felt that it was totally personalised and tailor-made to me.
You can sort of wear it all different ways, straight, you know, bits of movement in there. It's got body, it's actually alive. You know, actually your hair's alive. It's doing its own thing.